My name is Alexander Matvienko, and I was born September 7th, 1973. I was born in Kiev, Ukraine. After studying in Ukraine and getting work experience abroad, I came back to my home country to work for a very prestigious organization and set up my own business. I now permanently live in Kiev. My father was a small business owner and my mother is a university lecturer. I got a bachelor's degree in economics and a master's of finance qualification at the National University of Taras-Shevchenko in Ukraine. Due to my exceptional exam results in both degrees, I was sponsored by my university to do a 2-year qualification in financial trading and wealth management in London. I've been married to my wife for 6 years now. Her name is Anna, and I love her more than words could ever do justice. She's also Ukrainian. She's very smart, intelligent, and an exceptional judge of character. She has a lovely, easygoing character and is incredibly beautiful and very delicate. She supports me in everything I do, and she's turning 34 next month. Anna and I met during my course in London. She was studying in the centre of London, doing a master's degree in architecture. I started dating, and 6 months later we moved in together and started sharing a flat in London. Together we decided to go back to Ukraine at the end of our education in 2003. Soon after moving home, we had our wedding. It took place in the city hall, and we had a huge party for family and friends who came from all over the world. We hosted the event in Anna's favourite hotel. We had our honeymoon in a small luxury island hotel in Thailand. My wife dreamt about going to Japan so soon after the honeymoon that we had a tourist trip to Tokyo and Kyoto. Anna's crazy about the Japanese culture. My darling daughter Diana was born in 2004. She's now 5. She goes to a nursery school in Kiev and recently started attending ballet classes. I'm planning to have another child soon, and we're hoping for a boy, or rather I'm hoping for a boy. I got offered a very well-paid position in a private bank in Ukraine called Prom-Investment Bank. I took the position of a financial analyst, and after a year I was promoted to an associate with a significant salary raise. Today I still work for Prom-Investment Bank as an associate director. A year ago I started investing in my own property portfolio and set up my own firm offering property investment consultancy. The company is called Budinvest. I manage my own business during the after-work hours. Typically this is Saturdays and Sundays and sometimes throughout the working week. Our monthly household income is high above national average. The average household income in Kiev is about 4,000 per month. In the rest of Ukraine, about 1,500 per month. My average monthly income is about $20,000 after tax. The income tax in Ukraine is 20%. My salary from the bank is $6,000 a month, and from my own business ventures about $12,000 a month. My trading portfolio typically gives me in excess of $1,000 per month, plus dividends on investments and bank interests. I do quite well. I live with my family in a property that we own. It was a wedding gift from our parents. It's a 3-bedroom flat with 2 parking spaces in central Kiev. We have to pay the bills, which adds up to about $150 monthly. Other expenditures would typically include Diana's nursery school, which is $400 a month, insurance for health, property and vehicles, which is again about $200 a month, household goods and food, $300 a month, transportation costs and fuel, including mine and Anna's car, would be about $300 per month. Overall, we spend about $1,500 a month on necessities. That's approximately 8% of my income. Anna used to work as an architect in a private building company, but has recently taken her maternity leave, and she's currently a housewife. Fortunately, my income is sufficient enough to sustain our whole family without her working. Our disposable income is about $18,500 per month. Another part of my monthly income goes towards Diana's nanny and housekeeper. That's about $500 a month. Gym membership between me and Anna, that accumulates $400 a month. Anna's beauty treatments and massage, which is about $300. We dine out at an expense of about $400 a month. Then we can include cinema, theatre tickets, exhibitions and concerts for about $200 a month. Shopping for clothes, home accessories and gifts, I'd say that is in the region of $4,000 a month. Hobbies and other expenses is about $200. Business trips are paid for by the company I work for. I travel for leisure with family at least twice a year. We like to go to hot destinations in the summer and skiing for the Christmas period. I tend to read a lot of informative press. The newspapers I like to read are Pravda, Segondia, Argumenti Fakti, and the Financial Times. Magazines I enjoy reading include business journals like The Economist or GQ. I enjoy reading books related to finance. I enjoy relaxing by watching TV in the evenings. I watch the evening daily news and also political programs and sports. I play tennis and football. I go skiing every winter and attend the gym several times a week. My wife is an excellent cook and we do weekly food shopping together on weekends in one of the big supermarkets. And we like to have breakfast at home together, since lunch is often business lunches with partners from the office. I generally don't like shopping for clothes. I often buy things I need during business trips abroad or drop by a familiar store after work when I need to buy a new shirt or a suit. The brands I like are Zegna, Armani, Hugo Boss, Cerruti and Prada. On weekends I prefer comfortable clothes like jeans and jumpers. By Polo Ralph Lauren, Hugo Boss and or Lacoste. I buy the brands I'm familiar with. I don't have time to search for things, so I like to go to stores where I know I'll find what I'm looking for. I prefer designer clothes because they last longer and I don't have to shop for them again and again, and also they tend to fit me well. I'm prepared to pay a premium price for something which will last me long and fit me well, and I'm loyal to the brands I know. If I'm satisfied with a product the first time I buy it, I'll go back there another time. I find out about clothing brands by seeing adverts in magazines I read, store windows, or by hearing about it from friends. When it comes to buying things for the house, Anna's best at it. The absolute worst part of shopping for me is buying gifts. I don't know what's right for me, and more importantly, I don't know what my wife desires for her birthdays, for Christmas, or anniversaries. Valentine's Day is always particularly difficult. The same applies to my mother, sister, and all of our relatives. I'm often invited to corporate parties with business partners or birthdays of company executives. I find it incredibly irritating to choose souvenirs and gifts for people who I merely know or who already have everything. I don't mind picking up games and toys for my daughter, but for everyone else it just gives me a bloody headache. I'm normally a very quick decision maker, but this excludes choosing presents. I drive everywhere. I drive a 4x4 Lexus RX. My wife drives an Audi Q7. I love new gadgets and technologies. I always carry two phones with me, a BlackBerry and a Nokia. And the laptop I use is an Asus Lamborghini VX1. I work at the bank Monday to Thursdays, 9:30 to 6:30 p.m. I dedicate weekends and Fridays to my own business ventures, and I rarely come home before 8:30 on weekdays. It does happen that I have to work on Sundays, but normally these are dedicated family time. We like to visit our parents or do something with Anna, just the two of us. I would describe myself as ambitious, also sophisticated and smart, caring. My goals and ambitions are growing and expanding my own business, changing the quality of life in my country to better. I want to contribute to Ukraine's development as a respected European country. I want to keep my wife happy and smiling at all times, have sufficient time dedicated to my family and children.